is Harley and I'm with the Emerald Coast Science Center, and today we are going to be doing a follow-along backyard Bioblitz. So I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about what that is today. I'm going to do a little bit of a sped up version, but you guys can do one that's a little bit longer or shorter, however you feel necessary. So Bioblitz basically means two things. So if you split it up into two words, you have the bio part, which can be rooted into the word biology, which means life, and then you have the blitz part, which basically just means something being done really fast, like a task being done really fast. So when you put those two words together, Bioblitz, you have life being studied really, really fast. Excuse my dog back there. So we are going to be doing that today. So the first step you want to do is you want to go ahead and make a quick little map of what you are going to be studying. So we do Bioblitzes so we can study the biodiversity that is around our area. So I went ahead and did a little map. I'm going to do my front yard and a little bit of my back and side yard. So right here is my map. So that is my house down there, the road, and then there's water across the street. So I'm going to be able to see a lot of different ecosystems and get to explore a lot of those. So draw your map out however you want to study so that whenever you find something, you can write down what you found right there. I know you're probably not going to know exactly what that species is or anything like that, which is fine. So you can do the part where you do the exploring for like 15 minutes, which is what I'm going to be doing today. And then I'm going to bring all of my stuff back and I'm going to be discovering and telling you guys what my results were so we can figure out what biodiversity I have in my backyard. So come on, follow along. Bye. Alrighty, here we go. So one more thing that I forgot to tell you guys to get was just something that you can carry your stuff in. So right here I have just a little basket that I'm going to use to carry my stuff in. So this is going to be a little hard because I'm doing it myself. So we're just going to come around here. We're going to get some of these leaves. So let's see what we got here. This looks interesting. So let's take one of those, put it with us. And is also a palm frond that's right there. That's a little too big for me, so we're not going to get that today. So let's go right here. What do we have right here? So those are some pretty leaves right here, so let's go ahead and grab some of those. Just as much diversity as you can. Go ahead and grab some. Okay, there's that. Don't forget to be making notes on your paper about what you have. I'm going to do it at the end since I don't have too many hands. Alrighty, let's go down here. Stay, buddy. Alrighty, so right here I know that in my yard I do have a couple of orange trees, so I'm going to go ahead and pick off some of these so that we can just kind of look at the differences when we do our results at the very end. So I have an orange leaf right here. I know that for sure. So you guys may notice I'm just kind of grabbing leaves right now, but you can grab whatever you feel necessary. Ooh, this looks interesting. What do we think this is? Alrighty. So let's go ahead and make our way to across the street, see what we can find there as well. Alright, I'll see you over there. Bye. Alright, here we go. collected as much as I really want to. I'm gonna meet you guys back up there, and then we're going to explore everything that we have. Awesome. Hello again. So welcome back to our final portion of the Bioblitz, and this will also be your final portion however long you decide to spend outside adventuring, getting all of those fun things to determine the biodiversity outside. So our final portion is to kind of discover what we found outside. So I have a whiteboard right here, so I'm going to lay everything right on it and then tell you guys what each of the things are. I don't have too much because I want you guys to get outside and explore because we're stuck inside for a long time. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so the first thing that I want to start off with is something that is pretty common that a lot of us see that we have, and that is this leaf right here. So this leaf, I found it outside. There's also a ton of them that I have outside, but actually the first thing that I saw was this little acorn. So any guesses on what this is? This is a white oak tree. So I have a couple of these outside. This is a white oak tree. So I was able to find both of these, and you can actually determine types of trees based off of different parts of the tree. So you know that trees have, most trees, they have a trunk like this, and then they will have the leaves here and branches out like this. So you can look at the trunk and look at the bark on that. You can look at the branches or the sticks. You can look at the actual leaves. And you can even actually look at the roots that are in the ground to determine what types of trees and what types of plant is out there. So that is our white oak. So I determine it through the leaf and the acorn. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is something that you guys probably see a ton, and that's these guys right here, pine straw, and also these little guys. Many different names for these, but they kind of disperse their seeds so that they can grow some more. So these together right here helped me determine that this right here is a longleaf pine. So you'll find a lot of these in Florida as well. So 2 trees right there. Oh, you can't even see it. There we go, white oak and longleaf pine. So the next one that I want to show you guys is something that 2 of the things that I had in my yard that were planted. So one of them is this leaf right here. So this right here is actually a citrus leaf. A lot of citrus leaves look pretty similar in this way. So this right here is an orange leaf. Also found an orange one. And then also in my yard, I found these. There's also this little guy that's floating around on you, so let's get off. A lot of these plants that I found, whenever I picked them up, there were a lot of little tiny insects on them, which I'm sad, but they flew away because I wanted to show you guys those too. So this right here is actually from a wisteria bush. So this actually flowers into a really pretty purple color. So this is wisteria. You've probably seen it before. And then I also, so those are all of the leaves and stuff that I gathered for you guys to show you guys, just so you know a little basis of it. I also saw palmetto because there's lots of those everywhere, but the coolest thing that I found today was this right here. It's not an acorn. Any guesses on what it is? So this is a gall. So some wasps and flies make galls on plants or stems, and some are on leaves. So the galls, basically, they burrow themselves into it and they live into it. So you can kind of see the hole right there. So they grow to protect and feed the baby wasps or the flies inside. So it's like a little home for them. So I found it actually on the ground, so there's not any of them inside. They probably decided to, they lived in it and then they decided they were done with it. So that right there is a gall. Those are really, really cool. And then another thing that I found, since I live near the water, was this feather. So this feather was just floating around in the water, and my guess is that it was probably from a seagull. I also found a couple of other shells. These are a little broken and things like that. I'll have to go back and look at my coworker Kiana's shell video to discover what these are. But hopefully this is just a good start for you guys to kind of figure out what all you have in your backyard and what you want to kind of play with and figure out what biodiversity you have out there. So I hope everybody has a good time doing their backyard Bioblitz, and I really hope that you share all of your findings with us because I would love to see what all of you guys find. All right, bye. Thank you.